The legend of the boogeyman is one of the oldest and most terrifying stories that permeates the imagination of both children and adults worldwide. He is the personification of the fear of the unknown, of what lurks in the shadows, and of what hides under the bed. Passed down through generations, this legend transcends cultures, with each shaping the boogeyman in its own way, yet always retaining the terrifying essence of a creature that feeds on the fear of the young and those who dare to doubt its existence. They say that the boogeyman dwells in the dark corners of rooms, waiting for the right moment to reveal himself. He has no fixed form, for he is the manifestation of each person's deepest fears. For some, he appears as a giant shadow with glowing eyes and a terrifying grin. For others, he is a skeletal figure with sharp claws, capable of sliding along walls without making a sound. What all accounts have in common is the chilling, paralyzing cold that envelops the room when he draws near. Stories about the boogeyman vary, but many agree that he appears at night when the lights go out and the house's noises become more intense. Some versions say that he only attacks disobedient children or those who refuse to sleep. Others claim that he can visit anyone who accidentally summons him by telling his story. In all versions, however, the boogeyman is relentless and immune to pleas for mercy. For centuries, many parents have used the legend of the boogeyman as a tool to discipline their children. "If you don't behave, the boogeyman will get you," they would say, believing that the fear of the creature would be enough to keep their kids in line. But there was always a risk involved, for talking too much about the boogeyman could, in some way, attract his attention. Some believe that by mentioning his name, you risk bringing him into the real world, inviting him into your home. There are those who say that the boogeyman is not just a legend, but rather a guardian of a dark reality, a being who patrols the thin line between our world and something much more terrifying. He feeds not only on the fear of children, but also on the fear of those who, even as adults, never stopped believing in him. These fears, suppressed over the years, become a feast for the creature, who grows stronger with every nervous breath and every nightmare he induces. There are documented cases of children who, after nights of unspeakable terror, simply disappeared from their rooms, leaving only a faint smell of mold and a terrifying sense of emptiness. Investigations never found evidence of break-ins or abductions, but the parents, scarred by horror, swear they caught a glimpse of the boogeyman, lurking in the shadows before their children vanished. In some more recent accounts, adults also claim to have encountered the boogeyman. They describe sleepless nights where they feel an overwhelming presence in the room, something watching, waiting for the right moment to strike. The feeling is always the same: total paralysis, a chill down the spine, and an unsettling certainty that if they open their eyes, they will see the unimaginable. In the end, the boogeyman remains a living legend, an entity that thrives in darkness, feeding on fear and uncertainty. He is proof that some stories are more than just fairy tales. They are warnings, reminding us that evil may be lurking, waiting for the right moment to strike.